Hi guys, DevilHunterXYZ, and today I am doing Tekken 5, and this is a lot better game than Tekken 4 for a lot of reasons. Well, I mean, for right here, the character roster is a lot bigger. There's over 30 characters, and I think at this time this would have been the second largest Tekken roster. Well, second to Tekken Tag Tournament, but still a lot of characters to choose from. But again, in the relevance of canon, I'm going to choose Jin Kazama.
After fighting Kazuya and Heihachi, an evil spirit welled up within Jin. Awakened by an unknown voice, Jin looked around at a
You know, one thing I do have to say, the art style looks pretty amazing. It looks a little bit better than Tekken 4. I'm not saying that Tekken 4 didn't look too pretty, but at times it can be a little bit blurry.
Jin was plagued by nightmares, triggering the devil gene. If this keeps eating away at me, I don't know how long I can hold on, says Jin. Jin sets out on a journey to end this evil, with destiny as his only guide. Get ready for the next battle.
Alright, nice little introduction there. I mean, overall, this game is greatly improved. I mean, the controls are getting more traditional to the latest Tekken games, so it's starting to feel more familiar to me right now. And, well, yeah, I am doing this on the hardest difficulty, ultra hard, and I would say it's about the same as Tekken 4, or I would like to say it's about the same. We'll see how this goes. Well, this game has offered a lot of new opportunities. For instance, there is more modes in this one. Like for instance, you can customize your character. You can add like different items, clothing, change color, kind of make your character look more flashy. You know, kind of make it more original. Of course, at this time, or at least on the PS2 version, there really aren't that many options to choose from, so I say for the most part you may not be customizing that much. But anyway, they also have the arcade history mode, which pretty much gives you the arcade modes for the first 3 Tekken games, which I really do admire. It kind of gives people the chance to go back and play the classics. Yeah, but the thing you have to keep in mind though is it's the arcade mode, so you can't go to any of the additional modes. And weirdly, some of the games don't even offer all the characters. Like in the first Tekken, they only allow you to play as the initial 8 characters. The Tekken 2, they do have all of them, surprisingly. And then for the third one, they're missing like 3, which seems a little bit odd. But anyway, I mean, it's still pretty good to get the opportunity to play them again. And then also they have, what was it called, Starblade? I'm never really too familiar with that. It's like a POV space shooter. I mean, I don't know if it's exclusive in Japan or not, because I've never really heard of it. But it's still pretty fun. And finally, they have the, what's it called? The Tekken Devil Within, which is a action adventure game with Jin Kazama. It's supposed to be like an origin game that kind of sheds more light on Jin's past and also explains more about his devil gene. I don't know. It's not really the best game. I mean, it's a side game, so there's not really much to expect, but I'm kind of finding it boring at times. When the combat gets pretty still, since you're just doing the same combos over and over. And also, I'm kind of finding more issues with the camera as opposed to the actual enemies. I mean, it's something interesting. I mean, I do admit that. It's something I would take a look once in a while, but I would actually say that Death by Degrees would have been a better game than this. which, if you're not familiar with, Death by Degrees is a spin-off Tekken game that stars Nina Williams. It's kind of like a action shooter game, well, with some fighting elements to it. I don't have the game, but I have seen the gameplay from a YouTuber. What was his name? Ray Gotta Go. Judging by it, it's kind of maybe okay. I mean, it's average at best, but well, I mean, I would definitely play that than The Devil Within. Well, anyway, Tekken 5 has, like I said earlier, opened up more doors because this game is also available on the PSP, and it was dubbed Tekken 5 Dark Resurrection. And in that one, they have more characters. They have Dragunov, Lily, and they also brought back Armor King. They have more bonus games like the Gold Rush, which is kind of just a mode to generate a lot of gold by doing a lot of damage to an AI. And I guess my favorite one would probably be the Tekken Bowl. It's pretty similar to the Tekken Bowl, like in Tekken Type Tournament, if you ever played that. And it's pretty fun, especially when you go head-to-head with other people. And also they have the Tekken Dojo, which kind of turns the game into a bracket-like style gameplay. Which, to me, seems more like padding, because you could pretty much rank up in just standard Ghost mode. But I guess here, it's more to become number one in the dojo. Oh, I've got a confrontation against Warang.
Round one.
Huh. Honestly, I'm not really too familiar with their rivalry. I mean, I guess technically that would have gone back to Tekken 3. If you ever saw Hwoarang's ending in the third game, I mean, it was actually called Rival. But again, I don't know how that really sparked the rivals. It didn't really make it clear. And I guess Tekken 4 kind of sparked it even more in some way. But I don't know. I think the rivalry really wasn't too clear. It kind of feels like it just happened out of nowhere. My God. Whoa! Oh my God. Come on. Oh. My God, are you kidding me? I can't believe I lost. I didn't really get that far. That's bad. I mean, like I said, I think this is about the same difficulty as Tekken 4. Come on, I gotta make a good recovery now. Oh my God. Alright, that's one round. I'm sorry that I'm having to use cheap tactics again, but the AI gets pretty tough.
Round two. Fight.
At least luckily here I'm feeling more familiar with the controls since they're starting to become more traditional now. I mean, since I'm more spending time on Tekken Revolution. Oh, that's great. And just one little hit, I could have won that. Come on, I can't fail again. Oh my God. Barely. I don't know if it's me, but it seems like the health is about the same as Tekken 4. I mean, usually they would increase the health, but I don't know, it seems like about the same to me.
Get ready for the next battle.
You know, the thing I found interesting is, well, like how do some of these characters really understand one another? I mean, it's not like everyone speaks English. I mean, you have those who speak Japanese, you get some who speak Chinese, some who speak Korean, and then you got the case of King who does growls. You have the case of Kuma and Roger with their animal speaking language. So I mean, it's just in general. I mean, how do they really understand each other? I mean, unless there's some kind of ultimate translator nearby, but I don't know. I just think it's a little bit weird. Oh my god, it's gonna be a close game again. I mean, I'm only at stage 5. It's really getting tough.
You win. Round 2. Fight.
Oh yeah, I guess I should talk about the story. Well, okay, for the canon of this game anyway, well, right after the events, I mean, immediately right after the events of Tekken 4, after Jin leaves the Hanmaru dojo, Kazuya and Heihachi get attacked by Jack 4 bots, and, well, by some unknown group, because we never figure out who exactly attacked them. But anyway, Kazuya and Heihachi stayed and fight their way through the bots, but in the end, Kazuya betrayed Heihachi, and he kind of tried to let him for dead. And I guess out in the distance, you see Raven, who apparently contacts his HQ and lets everyone know that Heihachi's been killed. But later we found out that Heihachi is still alive, but he's kind of more or less in a coma. And at the time, someone different has actually started up the 5th tournament. And, well, I mean, for the case of Jin and Kazuya, well, Kazuya, he really just participated in this tournament to try to find the ones who sent those bots, because he figured that the Jackbots were sent by G Corporation to try to eliminate him. So really, he's just there trying to get revenge. And for Jin, he really participates in that tournament to try to understand more about his devil gene and try to find a way to break the power. Yeah, I mean, he's trying to rid himself of his devil powers. And of course, in the end, you find out that the main guy behind the whole tournament is Jinpachi. So Heihachi is nowhere to be seen in this tournament. I mean, yeah, he is in this game, but in terms of canon, he technically passed out and he was in a coma throughout the entire 5th tournament. So Jinpachi is the one who's running everything. And Jinpachi, he's really there to try to... In a way, he's trying to have people test his skills, because he's trying to rid himself of his devil power. I'm guessing it was influenced by the devil powers that the fights took place in Tekken 4. But anyway, he's trying to have someone defeat him so that he won't become evil anymore. So it's kind of almost like a reverse situation when it comes to Jinpachi. Instead of him trying to take over the world, he's trying to rid himself of the evil. Almost kind of making himself into a good guy. And of course, in the end, Jin does win the tournament. Like, no surprise there. And he becomes the new head of the Mishima Zaibatsu. Oh, that's great. Oh man, this is gonna be another close match. Oh my god, I hate when he does that. It's almost like a third of my health away. Oh, again? Come on. I can do this. Oh my god.
You continue?
Second continue. Ugh. I mean, that's pretty much how it was with Tekken 4. I continued twice back then. I mean, at this point, there's no way I can do any throws on them anymore. They can easily reverse it. Oh, great. Doesn't help when they do 10-hit combos either. Oh my god. Great. Oh man. It's almost like the theme of this game so far.
You win. Round 2.
Okay, at least I'm up by 1. Not another 10-hit combo. Oh boy. Oh yeah, I forgot to also say that Tekken 5 also appeared on the PS3. And, well, for the PS3 version, they had to strip out a lot of the modes. I mean, I think in that game they more focus on the online multiplayer. Which, I mean, I never really tried. I've seen some of the gameplay. It's relatively the same, but it's just more focusing on multiplayer. I mean, I guess the only good thing I can say about that is you can play as Jinpachi with all his cheapness. In fact, I've actually seen people on YouTube manage to pull off like infinite combos, so they can easily take down anyone. But you know, I kind of wish they made it more balanced, because I mean, obviously most people are going to be going as Jinpachi. I mean, I think at that point he'd be better than Double Jin. Come on, get up. Well, I mean, this one's a lot easier than going against Paul Phoenix. Come to the wall. Okay, the classic 1-2 punch. Whatever. I guess it works.
You win.
Alright, final stage. Yeah, this game only has 9 stages. So, I guess kind of like Tekken 3 or...
Round 1. Fight.
Yeah, you know, for this one, I'm gonna have to just be cheap, because... I mean, Jinpachi's gonna be cheap, throwing out those fireballs. I can pretty much take like half my health away.
You win. Round 2. Fight.
Alright, good start. Oh, okay. Hey, when he does that too, when he stuns me. Oh my god. You know, honestly, I thought I was going to restart that battle. Because usually Jinpachi is very cheap. Alright, cutscene time. Yeah, this ending is kind of foreshadowing Tekken 6. Yeah, so now Jin is the new head of the Mishima Zaibatsu. Well, his Tekken 5 is done. This is DevilHunterXYZ, and until next time.